So, you're a projector, but did you know that there are 3 different types of projectors? Well, if you want to find out which type you are, then keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're here for the first time. My name is Veronica, I'm a coach and human design guide, and on this channel, I share human design in a way that is simple to understand and easy to implement so that you can find more alignment in who you are, what you do, and how you do it. So if that sounds good, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you do enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Okay, so today we're talking about the 3 different types of projectors. So yes, not all projectors are built the same. To be honest, no 2 designs are ever completely the same anyway, but it's quite fascinating to find out that there are 3 different ways that you can be a projector. So what are these 3 different types and how do they differ from each other? The 3 different types of projectors are classic projectors, energy projectors, and mental projectors. And the kind of projector that you will be very much depends on the definition in your chart. So let's dive into each one of them and I'll show you exactly what about your chart makes you a specific type of projector and what that means for you. Type number 1 is the classic projector. So the classic projector is a projector who doesn't have a motor center defined. So they will never have their solar plexus, their ego, or their root defined. Obviously, they're also not going to have the sacral defined, otherwise you wouldn't be a projector in the first place. You would be a generator or manifesting generator. So if you're a classic projector, it means that your energy will very much come from an external source, and as a result, you will experience more of those energetic ups and downs depending on where you are, who you're with, and the energies you're absorbing from the environment around you. Classic projectors tend to be slower paced because they don't experience that consistent internal pressure to get moving, to get doing things, and to use up their energy. This also means that they find it easier and more enjoyable to lean into the projector way, which is to have a slower pace in life, to focus on quality over quantity, to take a step back, to wait to be invited, to enjoy the rest and enjoy the play and enjoy the kind of softer living, the softer lifestyle, rather than having this desire to always be go, go, go. Granted, it may currently not feel like that for you, even if you are a classic projector, because all of us projectors carry a bunch of conditioning and decades of shoulds and musts. However, your definition will crave and welcome that projector lifestyle once you've moved through your conditioning. The second type of projector is the energy projector. This is a kind of projector that has a motor center defined. So if you look at your chart, you will either have the solar plexus, the root, or your ego defined. I'm an energy projector because my root is defined, and energy projectors have a little bit of a harder time slowing down their pace. Because for example, for me with a defined root, I have this consistent pressure to go do something, a consistent pressure to take action. So the energy projector as a general rule will look more energetic than a classic projector because their motor is giving them a source of energy to tap into. Granted, because we don't have our sacral defined as projectors, we are still somewhat limited as to how much we can do. And so in my experience, it's very easy for energy projectors to burn out because they think they can tap into more energy than they actually can. And they try to keep up with the generators and manifesting generators. And as a result, they wear themselves out too thin and burn out. And I've experienced this myself many times. In fact, before I discovered human design and pulled up my chart a few years ago, I was convinced I was a generator because I have it in me to really push myself to the limit and tap into that root pressure to always be on the go. And so my deconditioning journey has been and continues to be a huge learning curve because I'm really having to let go of the idea that I should always be on the move and to be aware of and manage my root pressure coming through, telling me that I should be more productive and that I should be taking action 24/7 because I don't. My sacral's not defined, rest is a prerequisite, not a reward, and so I need to learn to slow things down and embrace the projector lifestyle so that I can thrive doing what I'm doing without burning out. And the third type of projector is the mental projector. I have a whole video on what it means to be a mental projector, so make sure you check that out if you'd like to learn more about it. But essentially, the mental projector is a projector who has no definition from the throat down. So Mental Projector will either have their crown and ajna defined, their crown, ajna and throat defined, or their ajna and throat defined. This means that the energy that they can consistently tap into is very much all focused up here around their head. So these are the projectors who are very intellectual, very analytical, very opinionated, very logical at times. They thrive when they're able to process information, form opinions, find solutions, and really tap into using and sharing the way that they see the world, the way that they filter information, the way that they process information, the opinions that they hold, the solutions that they can provide. Now, because mental projectors have so much open space in their chart, because from the throat down, all of the centers are undefined, they can be very energetically sensitive. And because all of their energy is constantly floating around their minds, they can sometimes get stuck with constantly having their head in the clouds, constantly thinking, constantly remunerating, constantly processing. So for mental projectors, it's really important to find ways to ground themselves, to find ways to come out of the head and into the body. In my experience, mental projectors can often tend to become detached and disassociated from their physical bodies because they spend so much time stuck in their intellectual processes. So as a mental projector, it's super important for you to use your incredible gifts and share them with others, whilst also finding balance through any practices that help you reconnect to yourself and to your body. So how cool is that? There are 3 different types of projectors. I would love to know, if you're watching this, which one are you? Leave it down in the comment section below. And just as a reminder, there is no better or worse design. There is no good or bad design. We are all perfectly designed the way we are. And if we're not feeling good, if we're not feeling in alignment, chances are that it's your conditioning causing you problems, not your design. So if you need help with that, please do reach out. I will leave all the links below of the ways that I can help you. Feel free to ask any questions in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope to see you here in the next video. Bye guys.